Charles Bain? Tom Piken said, shaking his hands as he walked into the office. Yes, Charles Bain. Charles returned, watching the professional way Piken looked around within a second. I am Tom Piken, he said, trying to get straight into the business of the day. Sorry to disturb you without prior appointment, but I guess the murder of your secretary should be of so much concern at the moment, he said, looking into Charles' eyes with the look that could only mean, trying to find any betrayal in his eyes. Yeah, I felt so bad to hear about it, he frowned. I am too. I understood she spoke to you this morning just before she was killed. Do you mind telling me what she said? She only called to take the day off to sort some personal issues, he said as his heart beat violently. What kind of a woman do you think Maggie was, as a secretary to you for these few weeks? He asked, still looking searchingly. I see she is a kind lady that cannot hurt a fly, he said carefully, not to fall into the trap he was laying. Oh, I see, he said, raising his eyebrow. You don't think she is the type that can make enemies, do you? I don't know, but anything is possible, Charles returned. From all I gathered about Maggie, she is a beautiful woman and men find it very difficult to resist her. Have you for any reason found yourself attracted to her? He said, searching further. Charles hesitated, but he knew sooner or later he would be discovered, so he decided to admit it. I don't mean to pry, but as a detective, I don't have to let any stone go unturned, he said apologetically. Yes, I must confess she is very attractive, Charles said, trying to exempt himself. So I will be right to say you were attracted to her. Yes, Charles said as sweat broke out on his face, exposing the inner tension he had tried to conceal. Mr. Bain, have you had any relationship different from the normal office relationship with Maggie? Sorry, Charles managed to say, frowning at that question. I am saying, do you have any kind of intimate relationship with Maggie? He repeated, even though he knew that Charles was trying to buy time. Yes, but, he said, not knowing what else to say in defense. Do you then think someone else might be jealous? He said, trying to look at Charles's expression again. I don't know of anyone. Besides, it was just a flirt, not anything serious. Oh, I see, it was a flirt, he said rather mockingly. Have you been to her house? He added. Yes, he said as his face went red. You don't see her as the type that will want to blackmail a man, do you? He said, looking searchingly again at him. No, I don't think so. Okay, Mr. Bain. I will get back to you should I need to question you further, he said, getting up on his feet as he made for the door. Okay, Mr. Piken, Charles said, getting up on his feet to see him out. One more thing, Mr. Bain, where were you last night? Charles froze once again. Last night, I was with my boss in a meeting. Where? He said, closing the door. At the Royal Hotel. What kind of a meeting did you take from your office to a hotel? He asked, his eyes looking at him suspiciously. I am sorry, I am not at liberty to tell you what we were discussing, Charles said, clearing his throat. Okay, have a nice day, and thank you for your time, he said with a tone that warned him he was not through yet, but opened the door and walked out.